A lot of people apparently wanted to see this thing, so here's a walk around of my 3800 swapped Malibu. Look at that! That exhaust hanger I made broke off. Man, fucking whoops. Anyway, so Airshow apparently. Here it is. It's a 3.8 out of a Buick Regal GS. Supercharger is not the original one. It's actually off of a newer Grand Prix. It's a Gen 5 North Star throttle body LQ4 MAF. It's kind of tuned for it. Sounds really cool though. Let's see what else is up with it. Yeah, here's the shifter out of a Alero. Same for the pedal. Stereo's out of a Grand Prix with the faceplate out of a Montana, and then it's got like the XM receiver or XM antenna off of a U-body. What is it? A Montana, and then the receiver's off of a Cadillac DeVille. There's 15 different parts on this car. Next thing I'm gonna add is dog bone mounts, because that mount down there is starting to take a beating. I can feel it starting to shake more and more the more I drive it. So I'm just gonna add dog bone mounts. I already bought them. I have to cut them down and weld them, you know, shorten them. But yeah, lots had to be done to it to get it to work, but I got it thrown together as best as I could. A lot of people ask about what this is. It's an overflow tank, because from the fact that if this overheats, it just shoots it out of the side onto the ground. Well, I moved it here, so if it overheats, I can just take this and then pick it up and dump it back in once it cools down. My Menards plumbing section intake, just so I don't suck in all the hot air, only most of it. Clutch reservoirs inside the strut bar because we're fancy. Cruise control works. AC works really well. Everything works. It's not a feature on this car that doesn't. ABS, but that's because I have to clear the stupid code because I put a new wheel bearing on it, and it has nothing to do with the swap. I did it before that too. Yeah, it's fast. It's pretty damn quick, but I just got to get the motor mount situation figured out because it chewed that factory one up like nothing. I welded a factory one to a different bracket. Yeah, I see why they have dog bone mounts on all the cars now. Except the H and the G bodies, but whatever. That has a stronger mount on the front. But yeah, that's it. It runs. It's got the monsoon system out of a Grand Am and an Alero in it. My trunk's a mess. And then there's also this, which that's actually not touching, even though it looks like it. Although I should probably adjust it. This is out of a Cobalt. It's got the amp hidden in the back there, and then the monsoon amp is a wiring mess. It's not dangerous though, but the monsoon amp's over there. So it's got a monsoon system and a aftermarket amp with an aftermarket speaker, but a factory Cobalt SS / G5 GT box. It sounds good. It shakes the mirrors. Yeah, so head-up display out of a Grand Prix. That's like the coolest thing. If I change the channel, it shows me what I'm looking at. If I start to move it, it'll count up. But yeah, that's it. Tack reads way off because it's I thought it was reading fine, and then I found out it wasn't, but that's whatever. I don't really care too much. I'm gonna put an aftermarket one anyway, and a boost gauge and everything, because I need to know what this thing's doing. I need to get a wideband to properly tune it, because it's not a bass tune from Gauge, which, by the way, special thanks to Gauge and Mike, both of y'all, for actually helping me a lot with this swap. Brakes on the rear are from an Alero. They're disc brakes. Brakes on the front are from a Camaro. Yeah, so I've got the braking power to make up for all the power. It'll stop just as much as it goes fast. Wheels need to be refinished. They're off Impala. Had a guy come all the way from Chicago to trade me them for some other wheels I had, plus $100 on top, so I couldn't say no. Put the tires on it, which it needs new tires, because yikes. But yeah, here it is. It runs, it drives. It's a mess that needs to be fixed, but yeah. I'll make a video of it driving too, but One of my favorite things is the reverse. You can't just put it in the reverse. You have to pull up to engage it. It's got that little lock ring, which is like my favorite thing. But yeah, that's it.